please you can see this one. Yeah. Hello, beta. Please see here. Today, if possible, I will try to finish beta this part, that is the ionic equilibrium. And you also see here very important questions in this ionic equilibrium I want to cover today. Whatever they are asking, either it is in the MSET level, or it is in the IIT mains level, or it is in the what we can say the NEET level. Means everything part, whatever given in the NCERT, I want to cover. So today's chapter, which one I'm going to start, that one is ionic equilibrium. Please listen here. Very important topic. That one is ionic equilibrium. But according to NCERT, if you go here for ionic equilibrium, the first part which one we have to see, mostly we are talking about in the ionic equilibrium. That one is the first theories of the acid and base is the first topic given in your NCERTs. Right, beta? We can say theory of acids and bases. Means if you want to talk the first theories of acid and bases, but the first person whose name is Arrhenius, he has given the definition of acid. Means the first person whose name is Arrhenius, and he has given the definition of acid. But according to this Arrhenius, what is the acid? You know, species which has a tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium. According to Arrhenius, what is the acid? The acid means it is a species which gives H plus ion in aqueous medium. But a species which has a tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium, that species called as acid. According to whom? Arrhenius. So what is a base, sir? But a base means it is a species which has a tendency, which has a tendency to give OH minus ion in aqueous medium. That species which has a tendency to give OH minus in aqueous medium are called as a bases. So Arrhenius acid and bases. According to Arrhenius, what is acid, beta? Which has a tendency to provide H plus ion, or which has a tendency to provide OH minus ion is the base, which has a tendency to provide H plus ion is the acid. So this is the part I have given for you. Chalo, I want to discuss with you examples of this one. So what are the examples are there? So these examples I will write here. See beta, species example HCl. Beta, when you put into the water, it is in aqueous medium. Beta, when it is in aqueous medium, it has a tendency to provide what? H plus ion. Then it is giving the Cl minus ion. Sir, I should call as a, it is a species has a tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium. This will be called as a what? Arrhenius acid. Right? Beta, one more example. H2SO4, it is in aqueous medium. It dissociates to form 2,2H plus ion in aqueous medium by providing SO4 2 minus ion. It is in aqueous medium. So HCl is the Arrhenius acid. H2SO4 is the Arrhenius acid. Right? Base beta, which has a tendency to provide OH minus ion. That to be in which medium? Aqueous medium. So NaOH in the aqueous medium has a tendency to provide Na plus ion, and it also has a tendency to provide OH minus ion in aqueous medium. So it will be called as a base. But one more example, everybody knows that. So barium hydroxide, that is in which medium, beta? Aqueous medium, has a tendency to provide a OH minus ion. BaOH taken twice, beta. It has a tendency to provide OH minus ion in aqueous medium. So barium hydroxide will also called as what? Base. Arrhenius base, Arrhenius acid. It is not written in any book, beta. Arrhenius करके. But definition of acid and base from Arrhenius is tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium is the acid, and tendency to give OH minus ion in aqueous medium are the bases. Please take a screenshot of this one. So what is the use of these acid and bases? So I can say, beta, it has an application. What is application, beta? It has a tendency to show the acidic nature of non-metallic oxide in aqueous medium, and it also has a tendency to show, or it explain, the basic nature of metallic oxide in acidic medium. So what is the application of this Arrhenius acid and basis theory? That part I will tell you. Sir, application. But application number one, it explain, yeah beta, it explain acidic nature of non-metallic oxide in aqueous medium. For example, sir, how it explain the acidic nature of non-metal oxide in acidic medium? So what is a non-metallic oxide, beta? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Yeah, beta, they all are the non-metallic oxide. Sulfur trioxide you take. Phosphorus, P for rotane, phosphorus oxide. So they are all the non-metallic oxide, right? Chalo, I will say one example here. SO3, it is a non-metallic oxide, but aqueous medium dissolved into the water has a tendency to provide H2SO4. But H2SO4, it is in which medium? Again, aqueous medium. Sir, aqueous medium has a tendency to provide H plus ion. Means it is a species has a tendency to provide H plus ion, means the species become a what? Acidic in nature. So application of the Arrhenius is that non-metal oxide on dissolving in water, it gives the species which has a tendency to provide H plus ion. That means it is a acidic in nature. Indirectly, non-metal oxide is a acidic in nature. Is it clear, beta? One more example, I'll write Cl2O7. It is a non-metal oxide, beta. Dissolve into the water. Yes, sir. It is a non-metal oxide. On dissolving in the water, it has a tendency to form perchloric acid. Make it 2 times. 7 plus 1, 8. Hydrogen 2, chlorine 2. Called as a what? Perchloric acid. But a perchloric acid has a tendency to provide H plus ion. Means it is a non-metallic oxide. On dissolving in the water, has a tendency to give the species which has a tendency to provide H plus ion. Hence, it is acidic in nature. Indirectly, non-metallic oxide are acidic in nature. Is it clear? Second application, sir. It also explain basic nature. It also explain basic nature of metallic oxide, that to be in which medium? Sir, aqueous medium. Sir, what are the metallic oxide? We know, arey beta, calcium oxide, sodium oxide, they all are metallic oxide. Let us say one example, sir. This is a sodium oxide. Aqueous medium means water has a tendency to provide NaOH. Arey sir, it is in the tendency to provide OH minus ion. It is a basic in nature obtained from the metallic oxide. So metallic oxide is what? Basic in nature. But a non-metallic oxide is what? Acidic in nature. One more, sir. Calcium oxide on dissolving in water has a tendency to provide such a species in aqueous medium which also provide OH minus ion. Basic obtained from metallic oxide. So metallic oxides are basic in nature. Right, beta? Please take a screenshot of this one also. Very good. Now, after this Arrhenius, the second one theory we are going to learn, beta. After the Arrhenius uncle, the another person came to explain, because it also has so many limitations and all. Now, the another person who came to explain the acidic theory after the Arrhenius is Bronsted and Lowry uncles, both are there. But one of the uncle name is a Bronsted, another uncle name is a what? Lowry. So Bronsted, Lowry acid base theory are there. Bronsted, Lowry acid base theory. But according to Bronsted, Lowry acid base theory, what is the acid? See, I'll tell you directly. But what is the acid, you know, which has a tendency to donate a H plus ion, right? Or which has a tendency to gain the H plus ion, that is a base. So acid is means what we can say, but which donate H plus ion, sir, in any medium. Means he is not talking only aqueous and all. No need, beta. and according to this him base is a which gains, right, which gains H plus ion in any medium, but which has a tendency to donate H plus is acid, gains H plus is a base. So example I'll tell you. But HCl, it has a tendency to provide the H plus ion, means it is the acid. How about H2S you can see. So it also has a tendency to provide H plus become HS minus. It gives H plus. So it is a bronzite acid. But one more example, HNO3 you take it. So it also has a tendency to provide H plus ion. It is a species can provide H plus ion, sir. It is a acid, bronzite acid better. So what are the bases are there? Sir, it has a tendency to gain the H plus ion and form ammonium ion. So it is a species gaining the H plus. So it must be base, bronzite base. Sir, SH negative has a tendency to gain H plus ion and form H2S. It has a tendency to take H plus ion. It acts as a base. Ammonia act as a base, right? Cyanide ion beta, Cn minus ion has a tendency to provide H plus ion and it form HCN. Means Cn minus ion has a tendency to gain H plus. Cn minus ion will act as a what? Base. One is acid, another one is base. But in this topic, if we know about this one, so we should go one more term called as a conjugate acid base pair. Hana beta? Conjugate acid base pair. But what did you understand among these both? According to Arrhenius, you required only aqueous medium. But according to Bronsted-Lowry uncle, we require any medium. Beta. It doesn't want only you should have water. No. Any medium. If the compound has a tendency to provide H plus ion in any medium, compound should behave as an acid. Or any species which has a tendency to take H plus ion in any medium, that species will act as a base. See beta, they have a tendency to provide H plus. They all are the acid. They all have a tendency to gain H plus. They will act as a what? Base. But in Arrhenius beta, only water is there. Then only you put it over it, which will give H plus ion. Then we can say acid. And in the water which gives OH minus ion, it is called as a base. According to Arrhenius, medium is a water. According to Bronsted-Lowry uncle, medium is anything. But only check that giving H plus and taking H plus become a Bronsted-Lowry. Arrhenius में giving H plus acid, giving OH is a base. Clear beta? Conjugate acid base pair. But I should say it is a acid base pair which differ by H plus ion. See here. It is an acid and then base pair which differ by H plus ion. Acid and base pair which differ by proton. Do you know proton? Yeah, H plus ion is a proton. Acid base pair which differ by a proton are called as a acid conjugate acid base pair. I'll show the example. Don't worry here. So acid base pair which differ by proton means if you want to show, first I should make you to confirm or I should make you to learn what is a conjugate acid and what is a conjugate base. See here. Sir, what is a conjugate acid? What is a conjugate base? First, I will give definition and then I'll give the example. But a conjugate acid of a base is all the bases are having their conjugate acid and all the acids are having their conjugate base. If you are talking about conjugate acid means it is a part of what base, right beta? So conjugate acid, shall I write Ca? Conjugate acid of a base. Beta, conjugate base means Cb. Conjugate base of a acid. Conjugate acid of a base. Conjugate base of a acid. Right? But a conjugate acid of a base is formed by taking H plus ion. Sir, it is formed by taking H plus ions. But it is formed how? By releasing H plus ion. Yeah. it is formed by taking, beta, it is formed by releasing H plus ion. I'll show you example, beta. Chalo, take a screenshot. I'll show the example of this one. Right, sir. 1 second. I'll give one example, beta. Very good examples. It will make you to understand what is a conjugate acid and what is a conjugate base. Actually, example here only, but I should write separately one example for you. Right, beta? See here. Conjugate acid, conjugate base. I will write one here. Beta, HCl. But I'll write one more here. I'll write ammonia. Tell me, beta, HCl has a tendency to provide H plus ion or not? Yes, sir. Beta, HCl has a tendency to give H plus ion. Means what I should say, beta, it has a tendency to provide H plus, means it become acid. Beta, all the acids are having their conjugate bases. Means HCl ka conjugate base is what? Cl minus. Ammonia, sir, it has a tendency to take H plus ion because of this lone pair. And now it will form what, beta? Ammonium ion. Because this nitrogen, which is lone pair, beta, it will give one of the electron to the H plus and it will make it bond with this one and have the positive charge. Actually, that positive charge over the nitrogen, but we are writing like that. So it has a tendency to take H plus, means it act as a base. And what is this, beta? It is a conjugate part of the base. So conjugate part of the base should be called as a what? Conjugate acid. Now come for definition. Beta, what is a conjugate acid? Conjugate acid of a base. Conjugate acid of a base. Conjugate acid of a base. How it is formed, beta? By taking H plus. Conjugate acid of a base is formed by taking H plus. Beta, what is this conjugate base of an acid? Conjugate base of an acid. Are you able to see, beta? Conjugate base of an acid. Conjugate base of an acid is formed by releasing H plus ion. How it is formed? By releasing H plus ion. So see, beta, here one small trick is there. I will tell you. One trick is there. If I am having acid, beta, it releases H plus ion. See, beta, acid loses H plus. So acid can form its conjugate base. Beta, when the conjugate base is there, ulta, base, by taking H plus ion, then it will form conjugate acid. So this is a small trick will help us to, suppose if you got any confusion over it, then it is a trick will make it to remember this one. But how the conjugate base is obtained? By releasing proton, by removing H plus ion. Conjugate base is obtained by releasing H plus ion. How the conjugate acid is obtained, beta? By gaining H plus ion. Acid obtained by gaining H plus ion. Is it clear? Chalo, note down, beta. Conjugate acid of a base is obtained by gaining H plus ion, by taking H plus ion. Conjugate base of an acid is obtained by releasing H plus ion. Chalo, note down this one. Conjugate acid base pair means it is an acid and base pair which differ by proton. Sir, it is an acid base pair which differ by proton. Example, sir. Now I want to go with both the example. First example, sir, HCl plus water. Second example, sir, ammonia plus water. But we know that HCl has a tendency to give H plus ion to the water and water will come as a half-heated arrow, beta. It gives H plus to the water. Your water become a hydronium ion, correct, beta? And HCl become a Cl minus ion. So now it has a tendency to give H plus ion. It is called as a acid. It has a tendency to gain H plus ion. It is called as a base. Beta, idi acid 1, idi base 1. I'll write. Now, ulta reaction. Hydronium ion give H plus ion to the Cl minus. So reaction come backward. H3O donate H plus to the Cl minus. So H3O become H2O and Cl minus become a HCl. Beta, it is a donating H plus ion to the Cl minus. So proton donor is the acid. Proton acceptor, correct na beta? Proton acceptor is the base. Shall I write A1 B1 A2 B2 beta? Why? I will show you. Beta, HCl is a A1 and Cl minus is a B2. H2O is a B1 and hydronium ion is a A2. Instead of that, what is a Cl minus? It is a part of acid beta. If this is A1, then this conjugate part of the acid is a what? Cl minus. If this is B1, conjugate part of water become what beta? Hydronium ion. Means in this example, I will tell you 1 second. Beta, in this example, I will tell you, this will act as a acid, it will act as a base, it will proton donor na beta, act as a acid, it will act as a base. Beta, check for these acid and base. Check for these base and acid. Beta, these acid, these base differ by H plus ion. To move from here to here, it loses H plus ion. So what I should say beta, conjugate base is a species obtained by removing H plus ion. Conjugate base is a species obtained by removing H plus ion. But to move from here to here, right? What we did, it is a species obtained by adding a proton. So I should say conjugate acid is a species which is obtained by accepting a proton. It is a acid, conjugate acid is a species obtained by accepting a proton. It is a one example here. Same example beta I can write for ammonia. Then one more is water. Then beta half-headed arrow. Water give H plus to the ammonia beta. Ammonia become a ammonium ion and water ka H2O become a OH minus ion. Sir, it is a proton donor called as a acid. It is a proton acceptor called as a base. Beta, reverse reaction. Ammonium ion can give H plus to the OH minus. It act as a acid and OH minus will act as a base. See beta, water ka acid and OH minus is differ by H plus. Ammonia ka NH3 and ammonium NH4 differ by H plus. Right beta? We can say this is also called as a ammonia and ammonium is a conjugate acid base pair. Water and OH minus ion is a conjugate acid base pair. Right? Take a screenshot. But did you saw here one better example beta? In previous case, your water will act as an acid. In second example, your water will act as a base. That means I can say here water act as a what? Amphoteric solvent. Amphoteric means tendency to act as an acid as well as base. Right beta? Chalo. Now, but we can say what is a strong acid? But which has a more tendency to give H plus ion, right? Which has more tendency to give H plus ion is a strong acid. Then what is a weak acid, sir? Which has less tendency, which has less tendency to give H plus ion. More tendency to give H plus ion, strong. Less tendency to give H plus ion, weak. Example, what is the example of strong acid? We can write beta. Yes, remember, perchloric acid is the strongest acid. Then beta HCl, then again HBr, then again HI, right? H2SO4, HNO3. I'll write here. HBr, HCl, HI, HNO3, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. They are the strongest acid. Perchloric acid, HCl, HI, HBr, HNO3, H2SO4 are the strongest acid. So what is a weak acid? Ha beta, weak acid is CH3COOH, carbonic acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid. All organic acid, which one you know, they all are the weak acid, right? So it is the first part of the strong acid. Sir, what is a strong base beta? Yes, beta, which has a tendency to give H plus ion is an acid na? So I should say which has tendency to beta, which has more tendency to accept H plus ion are called strong base. And what are the weak bases? Sir, which has less tendency to accept the H plus ion. Actually, this definition we are not going to write here because only strong acid and weak acid I can discuss about this part and this part. Remaining we'll see the other example. Chalo, please note down beta these all the examples. All the examples. Very good. But in this example, I want to tell you, all the acids are having the conjugate part and all the bases are also having their conjugate part, right? Chalo, I want to show you, beta. All the acids are having their conjugate part and all the bases are also having their conjugate part. Suppose if your acid is a strong, your conjugate part is a weak. Yes, sir. And if your acid is a weak, their conjugate part becomes strong. This is the point to learn here. What is that? Strong acid has weak conjugate base. Yeah. And vice versa. It is enough but this statement. That means a strong basis has weak conjugate acid. It's a very important statement given in the Bronsted-Lowry beta. If the acid is a strong, your conjugate part is a weak. And if a weak acid is a weak, your conjugate part is a strong. Let me show you one example. Beta HCl, according to my example, it is an acid. How it is? Strong. Beta, what it can provide? Sir, H plus ion. Very good, beta. And again is Cl minus ion. Cl minus ion is a conjugate part of the acid, na sir? Yes, sir. But how this conjugate acid is? Sir, it is a weak conjugate base. Acid is a strong, conjugate part is a weak. But if another acid, alcohol, if you don't know, now remember, alcohol is a weak acid, beta. Alcohol is a what? Weak acid. When it will ionize, what it form? It form H plus 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 RO negative. It also has a tendency to provide H plus ion. Means it is an acid and this is a conjugate part of it. That means I should say if this is acid, it should be a conjugate base. How the acid is weak? Sir, it should be a strong conjugate part, RO negative. Same way, bases you check better. Bases. Sir, NH4OH. NH4OH is a base. How beta? It is a weak base, I can say. Now, according to Arrhenius and according to Bronsted-Lowry, difference. So these bases I am going to explain not based on the Bronsted-Lowry beta. These one going to explain tendency which can provide the OH minus ion. Means it is a compound tendency to give H plus ion acid. It is acid according to whom? Sir, according to Arrhenius, it is the acid. Medium should be what beta? Water, aqueous. And this is also a base. And according to whom it is a base, sir? Arrhenius. Tendency to provide OH minus ion in the aqueous medium. See beta, it has a tendency to provide OH minus ion in aqueous medium. Means it has a tendency to provide OH minus. It is a base, but how? It is a weak base. So this is a strong conjugate acid. That's why I didn't wrote the definition for strong base and weak base. Right, beta? Only acid means, according to Arrhenius, tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium. Base means tendency to give OH minus ion in aqueous medium. But if the acid is a strong, its conjugate part is a weak. And if acid is a weak, its conjugate part is a strong. Here, base is a weak, conjugate part is a strong, ammonium ion. Beta, I can say one more example. H2CO3 has a tendency to provide H plus ion beta. So it is an acid. If this is an acid, its conjugate part becomes strong. Same. Acid ka base, base ka acid. Please make a note of this one. Now, Sir, acid we know, base we know. So what about amphoteric? Tendency to act as acid as well as base. Amphoteric. Tendency to give H plus ion is acid. Tendency to accept H plus ion is a base. According to whom? Bronsted-Lowry. See, beta, I will going to write the amphoteric example here. Beta, HSO4 minus. Suppose it will gain H plus ion, what it can form? H2SO4. Beta, it has a tendency to take H plus ion. Correct? Sir, it has a tendency to lose H plus ion, and what it can form, beta? SO4 2 minus. But according to Bronsted-Lowry, which has a tendency to give H plus ion, so for this case ke liye beta, it act as a what? Acid. And for this case ke liye, it act as a what? Base. Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. Because HSO4 minus, by losing H plus ion, form the sulfate ion kada. So it has a tendency to lose H plus ion, it will act as acid. It has a tendency to gain H plus ion, it act as a what? Base. Which one beta? Bronsted-Lowry acid base wala. HS minus you do it. Beta, if it will gain H plus ion, it will form H2S. For this case, tendency to gain H plus ion will behave as a base, and on this one, by losing H plus ion, it form S2 minus. For this reaction, beta, it act as an acid. Means your HS minus will behave as a amphoteric in nature. Even your HSO4 minus also behave as a amphoteric in nature. Did you understand, beta? Please take a screenshot. However, in exam, they will ask you these things only. Among the following, which is a Bronsted-Lowry